Hey guys, what's going on? I want to make a video today to talk about some things that I've been seeing a lot lately on Facebook and on other places in the internet, like the internet's a thing you go into, on the internet, and it's specifically in a certain group that I belong to on Facebook. It's the NSR Tactical Facebook page, and it's a fairly large page. There's a lot of people on there, and I understand that it's really hard to vet everyone that you let into a group like that. But one of the biggest rules on that page, and I think stands to reason, that if you are not a subject matter expert on something, if you don't know what you're talking about, don't try and convince people that you know what you're talking about. You keep your mouth shut, keep your eyes and ears open, and try to learn. And I think that's really a great way to go about things. If you're there to learn, that's fantastic. You can ask all the questions that you want, and people there who are very, very knowledgeable are more than happy to help you. However, it seems like, especially regarding a post that I saw not too long ago on there were so many people chiming in that had no idea what they were talking about. And basically the video was a police shooting, an officer-involved shooting of a man with a knife. And it seems like people just came out of the woodwork to start questioning these officers' actions and saying there's no reason to shoot a man with a knife. You know, 3 officers against 1 man with a knife. You know, why didn't they just tase him or rush him and you know, take him down and disarm him, take the knife away from him? Excuse me. And the thing is, they did try to tase him. They deployed a taser twice, and they were ineffective both times. And I think that if you do any amount of research online, you will see that that happens a lot. There are a lot of times that less lethal is not effective. And so these guys start chiming in, and one of the biggest questions that I saw, people asking this all over the place, were, why did they have to shoot to kill, you know, why did they have to shoot him to kill him? Why didn't they just shoot him in the leg? Or why didn't they just shoot him in the arm and disable him? So let's talk about why we don't shoot to wound, okay? We also don't shoot to kill. What do? We shoot to end a threat. We shoot to mitigate a threat to ourselves and to others. So why don't we shoot to wound? Okay, so these people's logic was that you could have shot him in the leg or you could have shot him in the arm and disarmed him that way. You didn't have to kill him. So strictly from a gunfighting standpoint, let's talk about why we would shoot center mass, high center chest. That is because that is the largest target available to us. Legs are, on most people, fairly narrow. Arms, even more so. So what I would challenge these people to do is to go to 25 yards, the 25-yard line. I want you to set up a standard B-27 target. And on the bottom of that target, I want you to put 2 boxes the size of legs down there. And I want you to go back to 25 yards, and I want you to try and shoot somebody in the leg from there. It's going to be pretty difficult. You know, for a lot of these people that are bitching about this, about how they should have shot the guy, these people can't even, you know, half of these people can't even hit a silhouette target at 25 yards. Never mind something the size of a leg, they can't hit a standard B-27 target at 25 yards. I guarantee you most of those people can't do that. But even more so than that, I'll challenge you to do this. Go to 7 yards and hang up a standard B-27 target. And I want you to shoot the X. Not the X ring, I want you to shoot the X. That white X that's on there, I want you to hit that. And I want you to shoot it 5 times. Take 5 shots, hit it 5 times. Most people can't do that. Now the reason I say that is, in your legs, running down the fronts of your legs, you have the femoral arteries. Okay, 2 large arteries running down the legs. And if those are hit, you can bleed out just as fast, if not faster, than if you were shot high center chest. It's true. Go online and look it up. Why do you think we carry tourniquets? We don't carry tourniquets for the chest, you know, the abdomen. We carry tourniquets for extremities. Why? Because there's arteries that run through extremities. So the thing is, if you're going to place a round in someone's extremity to disable them and not to kill them, well, you better be goddamn precise with that shot. So if you can stand at 7 yards and hit the white X 5 out of 5 times, then we can talk about your thoughts on whether people should shoot to disable rather than shoot to end the threat, as we train to do high center chest. So another thing is take into consideration that these are not just, hopefully, ball rounds, standard target rounds, punching holes through your legs. These are modern expanding hollow points that are going in and they're hitting bone. What does bone do when it's hit? It shatters. It shatters into little, basically sharp shards of, for lack of a better term, glass. Just like if glass were to shatter at you. And I'm not talking about safety glass in your fucking windshield. I'm talking about the glass in the window of your house or whatever. I'm talking tiny little sharp slivers of bone. And when that stuff starts exploding through your legs, what does it have a good chance of hitting? The femoral artery. It's the same way with your arms. You have a brachial artery that runs down your arm. Hit somebody in the arm and hit that artery and they will bleed out and die. Now go to court and defend the fact that you weren't trying to kill this person, you were trying to disable them or disarm them. You weren't trying to kill them. Okay, so now you killed somebody you didn't mean to kill. Now you've basically told them that you're completely fucking incompetent and can't do your job. Or even as a concealed carry permit holder or whatever, you're telling them that you're too incompetent to carry a gun and make good enough judgments to decide when you should shoot or not shoot. Now, another thing, they're going to ask you, so why did you draw your gun and employ lethal force if you didn't feel lethal force was necessary? Because I don't give a shit what you're shooting for. If you pull that gun out and you shoot someone with it, that's lethal force. I don't care where you hit them. That is you applying lethal force. Now, if you don't have the justification for that, you're going to prison. So, that's why we don't shoot to wound. We want to hit the largest target available to us. Why? Because for most people, standing on a static range and shooting a target at 7 yards is hard. For a lot of people, it truly is. It's a hard thing to do. Now, you may be sitting at home going, oh, I can hit a goddamn headshot from 100 yards. That's fucking awesome, bro. Now let's put some stress on you. Let's get a big adrenaline dump going, and your hands go completely numb, and they're shaking, and you can't even hold the fucking gun still, and you can't even see your sights because now you've got tunnel vision, and all you can see is the bad guy at the end of the fucking line. Now what? Well, that little nice pretty group that you shot at the range like this just opened up to about this. And I don't care who you are or how much you've trained, adrenaline takes an effect on us all. Now, you can train to mitigate that and learn how to work through it, or you can sit on your fucking couch at your fucking mom's house and bitch at people online about how cops do their job. If you're so worried about how cops do their job, go to the police academy. Be a cop. Be a better cop than what you see and what bothers you. Come change the fucking world, man. But until then, stop bitching. We don't use deadly force tools to simply try and disable someone. We don't use them to try and kill them. We use them to try to stop the threat as soon as possible, to immediately incapacitate that person. Now, sometimes they die as a byproduct of that, and that's just the way the world works. So, in short, stop bitching, get off your ass, go be a better cop than what you see out there, and come show us how to do the job the way you would do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.